Imagine a world where Africa isn't just a continent, but a single nation. This provocative idea challenges our inherited notions from colonialism that divide the continent into 54 nations. It's time to rethink Africa's dense history and unity that once existed before colonial disruption. What if we shifted our perspective, acknowledging Africa as a unified entity? Rather than clinging to the colonial fiction of separate nations, we could embrace the idea of Africa as one country trapped by the chains of colonial borders and neo-colonial power. This issue isn't just about identity. It's grounded in political reality. The boundaries we see today aren't shaped by natural cultures, but by historical injustices, particularly the violent decisions made at the 1884 Berlin Conference, where Africa was sliced up without any African participation. Historically, Africa was home to ancient empires like Mali and Great Zimbabwe, which operated as cohesive societies. These were not merely groups of countries, but rich cultural zones that thrived on governance, trade, and solidarity. The colonial era imposed artificial borders, forging states that disregarded the continent's rich tapestry of language, culture, and kinship. Post-independence leaders took on these colonial maps, navigating the fragmentation instead of pursuing true decolonization. Pan-Africanism began as a call for unity but faded into mere rhetoric, lacking real empowerment. Today, Africa feels like one nation bound by chains, not only from the past but also from modern economic structures. Global corporations engage with weak African states, extracting wealth while deepening reliance. Thus, Africa is treated as a dismembered country, where international policies prioritize division over collective strength. Efforts like the African Union struggle against the sovereignty of individual states. Regional bodies work independently, and the dream of a united Africa with a common currency or parliament remains unrealized. National elites often benefit from disorder, stifling unity. Yet the idea of a unified Africa is alive. African youth, connected through technology and culture, yearn for Pan-African identity. With music and ideas free from borders, their voices communicate hopes of return and cultural renaissance across the globe. To declare that Africa is a country on a continent revolves around a fundamental shift in thinking. It calls for dismantling the colonial legacies of division. Until Africa speaks with one voice, it remains a target for exploitation. At Power Africa, our mission transcends mere critique. We are here to build anew, remembering the past while crafting a future rooted in African principles of unity and reciprocity. These values predate the borders that fragment us today. Africa is more than metaphor. It is an unfulfilled promise, a continent on the brink of rebirth, driven by the spirit of its people. Join us in this reimagining of Africa's destiny. Embrace the vision of a united continent ready to reclaim its narrative and future.